Good evening, welcome to the Oliveboard platform. My name is Maru Sharma, your logical reasoning expert, and I'm here today to discuss the logical reasoning section of the SSC CGL Tier 1 live mock which was conducted over the weekend. So quickly join in live and share this session across platforms, and we'll be starting in no time. Now, before I begin this session, there is something very important which I need to communicate to all of you, and that is actually that can be a game changer as far as your SSC preparation is concerned. Now, what is that all about? So, Oliveboard has specifically keeping in mind all the CGL aspirants has launched the SSC Super Practice Kit. Now, this practice kit is available for all the super elite subscribers, right? And what does this practice kit consist of? It consists of 1000 plus exclusively curated tests for all of you. Now, these tests are based on your so there are various aspects of how the questions have been prepared, and there are 6 different level of tests which you will be seeing, 6 different types of tests which you will be seeing per topic. So the 4 major subjects have been broken down into smaller topics, and each topic will be holding 6 different tests for you. Now, what are the tests? So level 1 is the easy test, level 2 is a medium, level 3 is a difficult level test of the same topic. The next test becomes a test based on previous year questions exclusively. The next test becomes a test based on speed improvement. So to boost up your speed, to improve your speed, there will be certain questions, there will be limited time, you will be pushed to solve it in a timeline, right? So that is a speed booster test, and the last one is a revision test. It will go through everything for you and everything will be revised, and all these questions are different. Minded, these 6 tests are not having all repetitive questions, they are all different. So just imagine one topic is holding 6 different tests for you, and each subject is broken down into multiple topics, right? So it is taking care of both your accuracy and your speed improvement simultaneously, and it is covering both Tier 1 and Tier 2 for you. I'll just give you a demo here. Let me select reasoning and I'll pick up any topic. Let's say syllogism if I pick up. So there are 6 different tests in syllogism you can see here. Okay, the 3 are available right now. As in when you start attempting, the others will also get unlocked and be available for you. So utilize this completely for your benefit, guys. This is, a one-stop solution for all your CGL practice needs. Okay, so check it out, and if you find it useful, start utilizing it. This is exclusively available for SSC Super Elite subscribers. Be careful about that. Right? Now, let's start with the session today. Now, while I start this session, on the very next question, I have something to share with you. So, I will do that also. Right? Let's start. So, the first question is from Coding-decoding, extremely easy question. And please hit the like button, guys, and share this session across platforms so that other aspirants can also benefit from this session as much as possible. Now, what is happening here? You will go from here to here. First thing which you will do is this, and that is why this question becomes, a time consumer. Maybe it will eat up a few seconds, extra seconds of yours, because this is how you will see this. This is plus minus 1. Then you will go like this is plus 4. Then this will confuse you. This is minus 8. And then it will stop making sense altogether. And then you will realize, okay, if I come from the back, this is reverse, 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 and reverse. So everything is just being reverse. So what will be the code for virtual? So you'll have to flip virtual and write it from the end. So it will be reverse. We will be starting with O. We will be having Z. So with OZ, I have only one option, that is option A. So option A will be my correct answer. Clear? So basically the word is just being flipped, and each letter you are replacing it with the opposite letter or the reverse letter. Got it? You can also participate simultaneously and put your answers in the chat box in case you are viewing this for the first time. Now, this is the question I was talking to you about. I have started, I regularly watch these videos again. So, for the purpose, not watch the whole video as such, to read the comments basically. And when I go through the comments, I understand what students are going through, what problems are they facing. Because I think common feedbacks which I picked up from my YT sessions were all from the comments only. And in the last mock particularly, some students pointed out this particular question, this type of question. And they were pretty angry about the fact that the solution was given quite quickly and they didn't know how to do this. So let me tell you, I'll spend some brief moment here, because a lot of you are not aware of how to approach this question, right? The idea is they are giving you 4 letters, G, I and an S, and they are asking you each letter has to be mandatorily used and only once. So you can't repeat the letters. And they're asking you how many meaningful words can be formed. So basically you need to form 4-letter meaningful words from these 4 letters, and you need to tell us how many can be formed. Options are right in front of you. Now the idea is, a lot of students say that how do we get to know what words do we need to form? We might just forget, we might just miss, and there is a high chance of us getting it wrong. The first and foremost thing is, there is no one fixed technique to approach this question to make it faster. I'll tell you the technique also, but the technique is very time consuming. That is how in logical reasoning you solve these questions, but you can't do that in an examination. So this has to be knowledge based, guys. Your vocabulary needs to be very clear, very good with this. But understand one thing here, it will not ask you extreme, extreme difficult vocabulary based questions. It's general vocabulary only. 4-letter words, generally how you use, it will be based on those words only, mostly. Okay, so if you keep it knowledge based, that is how it can become quicker. Now I'll show you both the methods. Method number 1 is how it is technically supposed to be done, which will make it completely error free, but it is going to consume a lot of your time. So what we do is, I will, should I do it here or no, I should write it here, I believe. Stay with me on this, okay? So method number 1 is, we have GINS, right? How many letters are there? 4 letters. This mostly works very well for 4-letter based. If you increase even 1 letter, then it will go out of your hands. So 4 letters, I can say I will write it as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. What is this? This is 4 factorial. That is, the answer is 24. Okay. Now, why is this? What is this 4 factorial? What is this 24 for? This shows me that there are 24 different possibilities of these 4 letters which can form words, but some of them will be meaningful, some of them will be not. Okay. And each letter will have how many? So I'll divide this by 4 and I'll get 6. That means starting from G, I will have 6 possible words. So I will write this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am telling you how logical reasoning, how actually it is supposed to be done, the theory behind this, but you can't do it like this in your examination. So I'll show you another method after this also. Now, out here what we'll do is, we'll write it like this, G, I, N. So we'll write I twice, maybe that will be easier for us. I, N, S. Okay. Now we'll switch this with, let's say, N, S, I, and then we'll switch it as S, I, N. Okay, like this. So we are switching it within these 3 letters. Next we have I, so we'll go with N, S, G. So we'll have N, S, G. Okay. Now leave N, start from S, S, G, N. So we'll have S, G, N. Now leave S, we have G, N, S. So G, N, S. Okay, also you'll realize that, starting with I, you will not get a lot of words only. Now out here, N. So after N, we have S, G, I. So we have S, G, I. We have, after S is, we have G, I. So G, I, S. And we have ISG. So ISG. Basically, we are just moving in a cyclic pattern. Okay. And for N, S, what do we have? After S, we have GIN. So we have GIN. We'll remove G. Now we have ING. So ING. Now we'll remove I and we have NGI. NGI. These are the 24 combinations right in front of you. Okay? GK Sec will, GK SSC will talk about this, don't worry. SSC CHSL solutions are not being discussed as of now, but if the team requires, we'll come up with it. Okay? Don't worry. Now look at this, guys. This is very important for you because nobody is going to teach you this. Now you have to pick up words out of which, meaningful words. Gins is a meaningful word. What is gins? Gins is an alcoholic drink. Okay? Gin is an alcoholic drink, but we use it as gins. Okay? So this is it. Then we have sign here, sing. Okay, I have not flipped it. Basically, you have to flip it here also. Okay. So this is SING and SIGN. We will be flipping it also. I have missed to flip it. So SING, GINS, GISN. Okay. GNSI, GNIS, GSIN, GSNI. That's how you will flip it. Okay. So we have two more. Three we have got already, and we'll have one more which is SNIG, SNIG from here. Okay. So we picked up 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 words, 4 meaningful words out of which this you can derive. So my answer here will be 4. Okay, but of course you can't do it like this. You can't take so much of your time, out here. So what you'll rather do is, when I say GINS, you will think from where can I start? Will I have any word? So first and foremost, you'll get sing altogether. And you'll get sign also. Very quickly you'll get these 2 words. The other 2, if you have good knowledge, just by looking at this, you can figure it out that okay, SNIG is going to be the 3rd one. Okay, and GINS is already made for you. So it's never very difficult. And what is the other way around is you just start randomly. Randomly I start with G, I will have INS, then G, NSI, then G, SIN. Okay, from here I'll figure it out. Okay, do I have anything, any other combination? Maybe. And if I look at them together, I'll start thinking about the word. This, looking at it this way with limited combinations is going to make it faster for you. If at all you come at a point where you have to observe this question and get your answers in an examination. So I would again suggest, if at all you are coming at this question, what you need to do is in an examination, always attempt it if you have some time at your hand. Otherwise, no. Stay far from it, right? If in an examination you come across this, find out as many words as you can initially, then you leave it and come back to it. Yes. Next question. Now, each consonant in the word unveil is changed to the following letter in the English alphabet, and each vowel is changed to the preceding letter. Okay. How many letters are there in the English alphabetical order between the letter which is second from the left and 3rd from the right? So second from the left and 3rd from the right. So between N and E, and vowel is changed to the preceding letter. So we have D here, and consonant to the next letter. So we have O here. So between O and D, they are asking you how many letters are there. So how will you check that? You will check it as 15 minus 4 minus 1, which is 10. So there are 10 letters between them. Okay, there was some sort of an issue, I believe. Is it okay now? Can you see me? Okay. It's actually, there's a lot of rain going on. So electricity is getting disconnected time and again. Yes. Pointing to a boy playing on the ground, Pratik said. So, okay, we'll start from Pratik. Pratik said, he is my brother's, so Pratik brothers, daughters, mothers, Pratik's brothers, daughters, mother, husband's son. Who is? That is the boy. How is that boy related to Pratik? His brother's son. Option A is the correct answer. Actually, if you are good at this, at this stage, if you are good at this, you don't even have to draw it. Just by reading it, you will get your answers. Okay, try this one. Number series. Okay. Out here, what can we do is just let's check the difference, right? Because I don't think anything is being multiplied directly and you're getting there. So if I check the difference, what will I get here? Here I'll get 15. Okay. Then from here to here I'll get 18, 21, 24. Okay, this is multiples of 3, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8. So 3, 9. So 27 should be added here. So 87 plus 27 will give us 114. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, and if I add 30, I'll get 144 also. So it works. The difference is if I check double differences, basically I'll get 3 here. That's what is happening. So 114 is my correct answer. Cool. Next. Now see, here usually you have your division sign with you, which helps you a lot, but today we don't have that. So how do we do it? Partial solving. Always partially solve and check. So I have the equal to sign here. So now 15 into 4 into 5 plus 40. It's never going to be 15, right? So I need 15 as my answer. So this answer is rejected. Equal to is here. So this is 40 plus 15. So I need 55 as my answer. But 15 minus 4 minus 5. Can it ever give me 55? No. So this is also gone. Third one, we have equal to and plus here 55 again, and this is into and minus. So 15 into 4, 60 minus 5 is 55. Yes. So option C is the correct answer. Cool. Sorry. Okay. Next. Odd one out. Garba, Kathakali, Kuchipudi, Jazz. A lot of you are going to select Jazz, I understand, but the reasoning is going to be incorrect. A lot of people don't understand that Jazz is not only limited to music, but Jazz is a specific type of dance as well. The logic here is that these three belong to regional Indian dances, and this one is an international form. So option D is the correct answer. Cool. The reasoning a lot of people give is that jazz is a kind of a music and the other three are kind of dances, which is not right. Okay. All music is song. All song is lyrics. Some song is tune. No tune is lyrics, absolutely not. Some song is not music. You will not say to be correct 100%. Okay. This is not a definite conclusion which you will draw. If you have all or some as your statement, then some not is never a definite conclusion. Yes, if it was a possibility, some song is not music is a possibility, you would have said it is right. Okay. So none of them follows. None of them follow. Option D is the correct answer. Cool. Next, another syllogism based question. Okay, all lines are rows. Some columns are queues, all queues are lines. Some columns are queues. Cool. Some lines are columns. Yes, absolutely right. Why not? They are. All rows are queues is a possibility. Yes, absolutely it is. Not a problem at all. All rows are queues is a possibility, not an issue. If there is a relationship of all from A to B, from B to A, all is always a possibility. Right? The other way is if I drop this possibility, all rows are queues, then you will say all rows are queues, you will say no, it's false. Whatever is false in definite is definitely, it may be is a high possibility of being true in the under this case. So this is also correct. No line is column. No, I cannot say that. So only 1 and 2 follow. Only conclusions 1 and 2 follow. Okay. Next. This is a very easy question. You just need to check the odd one out of odd group of numbers, which is not following a logic. 34 seconds is what the topper has taken. This is 20 minus 8 whole square. Yeah. 22 minus 9 whole square. 32. This one is not right. 32 minus 17 is not 14. This is 14 square. Option A is the odd one out. So what is happening here basically? 20 minus 8 is 12. 12 square is 144. 38 minus 22. This is 16 and 16 square. Okay. 16 square is 256. and 22 minus 9 is 13 and 13 square is 169. This is not following the logic, hence option A is the odd one out. Next. Scientists who are working in ISRO but not in NASA are indicated by which number? Working in ISRO but not in NASA. Okay, the circles indicate number of people in lakhs. So basically, what is the number? It is this one. Scientists who are working in ISRO but not in NASA. 0.5 lakhs. So option C. Easy. Logical and meaningful order. If you look at the options, most probably it's increasing or decreasing, you will figure it out. So we are starting from a glass of water, okay. Glass of water, after that we will have what? We will have a well, so 4, 2, then we have a lake, then we have a river, then we have sea, and then we have ocean. Option A is the right answer. Next. Number set. Again, it is not digit based. Because of this paragraph being mentioned, nothing is digit based. You will have to consider the complete numbers. So it's pretty easy actually. 73 to 78, you can see that it is being increased by plus 5. Right? And from here to here it is plus 20. Plus 5, plus 20. And you will get it here. Plus 5, plus 20. Option C is the correct answer. Number analogy. Again, it is a lot of times it is given in the form of a fraction, but it is never actually a fraction. The numerator works differently, the denominator works differently. See, 3, you will think that this is a square, but here it is giving something else. It's into 3. So we just have to multiply 12 and 3. So we'll get 36 as the numerator. This is gone, this is gone. And denominator, I think it's into 2, multiplied by 2. So 34 into 2 is 68. So 36 by 68, option D is the correct answer. Okay. Next. Letter analogy. 22 seconds is what the topper has taken. So it's pretty easy. Okay. So we have V and W, 22, 23. (23, 24), and this is 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. Just confirm it from here. 17, 20 plus 1 plus 1. Yes, right. So we have instead of P, okay, instead of C we'll have plus 1, that is D. For P we'll have plus 3, that is 19. So DS, option C is the correct answer. Okay. (20 seconds). Pretty easy to figure out. Simple English vocabulary based question. Tranquil and peaceful, they are both synonyms of each other, right? They can be used synonymously, right? Similar meanings. Tranquility, and we often use it like this only. Peace and tranquility. You might have heard of this phrase, peace and tranquility. So basically it's because they both are similar in meanings. Now cordial and hostile is definitely their antonyms. Gloomy and radiant, antonyms. Paucity and shortage, synonyms. Of course, camouflage and reveal, antonyms again. So option C becomes my correct answer. We are looking for synonyms here. Cool. Paucity, scarcity, shortage, everything are one and the same. This one is a good question actually. They want you, if this cube is folded in the form of a dice, what will come opposite to 100? what will come opposite to 100? Good evening, Purnima. What will come opposite to 100? Now, you can name a technique here, but there is no technique in this kind of a figure. You always have techniques where there is a longest line, a horizontal or a vertical line. In this case, you can check it just manually. It's not going to be very difficult. Keeping 139 at the top, this 100 will fold here, 187 will fold at the side, and 96 will fold here, just in front of 100. So what will be opposite to 100? It will be 96. What is the actual technique is that if you look at these two figures, the second one here will be opposite to the first one. Always. So similarly, if 100 is opposite to 96, second one here will be opposite to the first one. So 151 will be opposite to 187, and whatever will remain, second one here, first one here. So again 142 will be opposite to 139. Okay, but we don't need this actually. You can just manually check that 96 will be my correct answer. Okay. Paper cutting and folding. So this will open up like this, the triangle will go there. Okay. Then this will open up partially downwards. So I think 2 and 3 will be rejected. Why? Because there cannot be a cut now, right? Or can there be? One and 4. What is the difference between 1 and 4? Triangle placements are also almost similar, just that their placed areas are differing. Okay, 1 also cannot be the possibility. Okay, I think there will be a partial cut here. Why? Because if this is being cut like this, I'll complete it like this and there will be a cut here, no? Which when opened up here will be like this. But there will be no line here because the paper is folded out. And apart from that, these triangles are not making sense, are they? This triangle had to be flipped upwards, no? It has to be like this. Not like this. So this is gone. This one is following. Okay, this one is not following because the cut is upwards. This one is not following. Figure 2 should be the correct answer. It's just because of this cut. Okay. Yeah, I think in the question they should have shown it like this. You know, they should have cut this portion. I've made it better. But any which ways. Next. Count the number of triangles in the given figure. Look at the options, 19, 23, 21, 25. So it's going to be a long time. Okay, if we observe it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 10 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 6 triangles. 1, 2, so 3 triangles. 6, 3, 19, 6, 3, 9, 10, 19 triangles. We have 2 more, 21, 20, 21. Anything else which we are missing out on? I don't think so. This is pretty easy. 21 triangles. What is the problem? The problem is that, again, you will not trust yourself or you maybe not trust your gut, but this is an easy question. You would have here. Mirror image. So 2 will definitely flip first. If 2 will flip first, we'll delete this option, not necessary at all. This is a water image gone altogether. 2, 3, ampersand, 7. 7 is straight here, it cannot be straight here, so it is gone. So figure 2 is the correct answer. Right? 31 seconds. Okay. 3 plus 9 is 12 plus 9 is 21 plus 9 is 30. 4 plus 9 is 13. So we'll start with M. We have only one option. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. If you are aware of the place values, it is not going to take you 30 seconds also. There is a disturbing thing which is happening here. Disturbing, or I would rather say disturbing is not the right word. It might confuse you actually. Here you will see plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Maybe from here also plus 1 you can get it out. But that is also causing some sort of a distortion in your head basically. Right? Market is coded as this 387192, jump is coded as this, and how will makeup be coded? Now makeup, I think the words, the letters are all here only. So this is most probably a substitution coding. Okay, can I see MARKETJUMP? I have only M as a common one. So if we just check, M is the first one 3 and M is the third one 3. Yeah, it's that only. So make, M-A-K-E. So M-A is 38, K-E is 19. 3819. We have only one option, which is option B. Simple substitution coding this is. Which two numbers should be interchanged? Quickly solve it and see. Quickly solve it and see. So we'll solve the bracket first. 18, 20. 24 divided by 20 is not possible. There is no multiplication also. And we need an integer as our answer. So something has to be changed here only. Okay. Now 15 and 6 I won't be changing because this will become too large. This is gone. 2 and 8, if I change it here. Again, is it making sense? No. 18 plus 8, 24 by 24 will be 1. Yes, that is making sense. Okay. If I change 2 and 8 here, this is 24 by 24, 1. So 15 plus 1, 16 minus 8. No, but that is also not making sense, right? Because 40 divided by 2, 20. No, 16 minus 20. It's minus 14, no? 24 and 40. If I have 18, 20, 40, if I put it here, so this will become 2. 15 plus 2 is 17 minus 24 and 3. Yeah, this works. Option C works for me. Okay, so 2 and 8 was very close. We were getting minus 14 as an answer. And you might have confused you. 24 and 40 is the correct one. Okay. Mirror image again. Let's pick up element wise. Yeah. Circle is the same. Okay. Square on the top everywhere. Okay. The backside will be highlighted. This is not possible. Whole full highlight. And backside highlighted, backside. Okay. Now the circle. So we'll have an arrow like this, circle like this, and an arrow coming out of it like this. This is also not possible. Now out of these two figures, what actually is making the difference? Now it's the circle actually. We didn't observe the circle clearly. The circle is edge to edge connected to the upper tangent line. But there is some gap here. So this will also go. Figure 3 is the correct answer. Close one this was. Good. Yeah. And we'll be now moving on to the last question. But before we go there, I would like to add here that Oliveboard has also, and we can see the benefit right away. I will show it to you also. After a very, very long time, you might have seen that in this particular mock, and in the last few mocks in fact, the scores are almost after the topper score are also, they are improved scores. Mostly they are improved scores because they are scoring a perfect 200. That is practically impossible unless something is happening, and that something is the reattempt feature. So how is the reattempt feature being used? The reattempt feature, a person is attempting a mock, okay, then how to use it honestly. Attempt the mock, be very honest about it, be very clear about it. I have one more question to discuss with you, don't run away. So be very honest about the attempt, and after you're done, have an in-depth analysis, and then after a few days, reattempt it. So once you reattempt it, you will be able to check how much have you improved, how much have you retained from that. So that will actually be very beneficial to you. Okay. So try it out. This is exclusively available for super elite subscribers, right? And with that, we'll come to the last question now. 48 is related to L, 32 is related to H. So P is related to what? So I think H is 8, 8 into 4 is 32, L is 12, 12 into 4 is 48. So P is 16, 16 into 4 is 64. So I think option A will be the right answer. Cool. P is 16, 16 into 4 is 64. So with that, we end the logical reasoning section of the recent CGL Tier 1 live mock. The level of questions was pretty good and was at par your CGL level only. So you have to ace it now, pick up your socks and start working harder and harder, okay? And also remember, you have to, there has to be some sort of a target being set up by you that, okay, this is the target I'm looking for and this is how much I'm achieving. So this is how I have to push more, right? And if at all you feel that the mocks are easy, then you have to focus on speed. That in that case, you have to achieve, greater than your target. If you feel that the mock was pretty easy, my target before starting the mock, I had set somewhere around, let's say 160. And I found the mock to be very easy, but I'm scoring only 150, 145. Then it's useless, right? Because something is going wrong. Now you will say, oh, reasoning section was very easy, but then you have to time your reasoning section. I think the AI analysis has that. So time your reasoning section. You will say reasoning section I took 27 minutes. Oh, that's too much. Okay. So if you actually feel it is easy, then you have to bring it down from the normal average time. Let's say 22 to 25 minutes is your normal average time. You bring it down to 18 minutes. Try to push yourself there. That is when it will seem difficult to you. Okay. Each section has its own importance. So try to understand that. Everything is not going to be difficult. Right. On that note, I'll end the session here, guys. Thank you so much for joining live. Do comment, because I actually pay attention to those comments and try to bring in variations in every session which I'm taking so that it benefits you in the end. Thank you so much for joining live. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Sure, Purnima. Sure. Puzzle and sitting arrangement. I'll arrange some class for it.